Here we have some tubes of oil, acrylic, and watercolor paint, respectively. All paints have two inherent properties: a pigment and a binder. Pigments are powdered substances sourced from a variety of natural and artificial compounds, both organic and inorganic. These substances are what gives our paint its colour. A binder is an agent which uses adhesion to form a chemical bond that holds our disparate pigments together, like a circus strongman or the Titan Atlas, fated to forever hold the art world together. Without the binder, our pigment would simply float away, just like so many of life's unrealised hopes and dreams. Pigments are mined from a wide variety of sources. You can collect your own Carmine pigment from cochineal beetles which live on cacti. Many are created in a laboratory, like this fallow compound. And Indian yellow was once sourced from the urine of cows fed a diet of mango leaves. All of our paints can, and often do, use the same pigments. Their binders, on the other hand, are what makes them different. Let's have a look. Oil paint is bound by oil, specifically linseed oil, which is made from flax seeds. Acrylic paint uses acrylic polymer as a binder. Acrylic polymers are used in thousands of products, from concrete to diapers to contact lenses. Watercolor and gouache paints are bound by gum arabic, a sap secreted by acacia trees. Gum arabic is also used in M&Ms, tastage stamps and soft drinks. Sorry, I meant to pronounce it gouache. Gouache. In addition to our pigment and binder, there is a third property of paint known as a vehicle. The vehicle is not ordinarily present in the tube of paint you purchase, but it is vital for usage of our paint. We call it a vehicle because it literally makes the paint move. The vehicle serves to break the bond of the binder. A vehicle allows us to thin our paint, an essential tool, as well as clean our brushes. Remember, always respect your brushes. Here are our paints vehicles, respectively. Oil paint can be thinned with a variety of products. That for the love of God, you should only use terpenoid or gamsol. Paint thinners, even those labelled odourless, are extremely toxic and off-gas significant VOCD levels. Always wear gloves and have proper ventilation when working with oil paint. I'll be doing an entire video on material safety as soon as I return from Leeds. Water is the vehicle for both acrylic paint and watercolours. It is possible to dilute our paint using more of the binder, but it's important to know that this is not thinning our paint. It is only diluting the paint by changing the ratio of pigment to binder. Here is an example of the difference. On the left, we have oil paint straight from the tube. To the right, oil paint, which has been mixed with lots of linseed oil. Our viscosity has changed significantly. Next, we have pure linseed oil with a tiny bit of paint. This is as low viscosity as we will ever achieve by adding more binder. And lastly, we have paint mixed with terpenoid. Here we can see that our paint is actually being thinned to its lowest possible viscosity. It's even been thinned to the point that the pigment separates. Sorry, binder. There is so much more to learn about paints, like quality, consistency, spooky action, and paint additives. I'll be doing an entire chapter on additives as soon as I return from the Cotswolds. But for now, we have a fundamental understanding of how paint is made. Now, I'm off to holiday in Majorca, and you should be off to your studio. Well, what are you waiting for? Go on, make some paintings. This has been the third instalment of Painting Materials, an inventory. Please join us next time.